Okay, I've had enough of this, and obviously I'm not talking about all women, but there is a population of women who are completely delusional, and I just have to speak on this. Okay, stop talking about how you need a real man, as if all men are just complete losers or whatever. Look, just because you date losers doesn't mean it's okay for you to try to trash all guys. Just like guys who try to trash all women as being gold diggers. Look, just because you're messing around with some shady women doesn't mean that all women are gold diggers, for crying out loud, okay? It's really simple when it comes to guys. Uh, excuse me. Really, really simple. We all know that guys just want to get laid. You know, that's pretty obvious. But guys who are looking for a relationship, guys who are looking for like women that actually stick around, they're looking for women who have good looks, good personality, and good character. Basically, they want to find a good-looking woman who is fun to be around, pleasant to be around, who shares her values. You know, I don't care how smart you are, or how high your IQ is, or which degree you have, or what school you went to. If you're a bitch, nobody's going to want to be around you. I mean, it's just that simple. Okay, a lot of women don't know how to even be around a good man. They're not used to being in a healthy relationship or seeing a healthy relationship. They grew up in a house without a man, so they don't even know how to treat one. They don't even know how to treat one. But anyway, it's just something I had to get off my chest. Okay, stop complaining about finding a real man, whatever. By the way, fellas, if you hear a woman use the term real man at any point, especially on Facebook, I'm tired of all these losers. I need a real man who take care of me and treat me like a lady. Well, maybe if you act like a lady, you would attract a real man. Okay, so if you don't like the people you're dating, or people you're around, stop bitching about it. Do something about it. Okay, a guy sent me a message through YouTube, private message. I'm not going to reveal his name, but he wrote, quote, "This happened to a friend of mine." Sure. No, I'm kidding. If a guy gets married and the female cheats a few months later, can the guy get a divorce without losing half of his money? Well, then he should have never got married. I mean, like, why would you sign a legal document, a financial deal, without reading the details? I mean, okay, first of all, I'm not an attorney, okay, so I can't give you legal advice. What I can say is that his first mistake was getting married, his second mistake was getting married to the wrong woman, his third mistake was getting married without a prenuptial agreement, and ultimately, it depends on the state. Because it varies from state to state. In California, she's going to be in a much better position to get money than she would in Texas. You know, no-fault divorce laws make it easier for people to get money even when they cheat on the other person. It makes make the whole process go a lot easier for a lot of women, in some cases for some guys. This no fault may not help this guy at all for the obvious reasons. You know, like I said, it'll be different from state to state, but he needs to be careful. Don't just get any old lawyer. Just because you see a billboard that says, you know, divorce my wife, blah, 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 or get a divorce, such and such, dot, whatever, that doesn't mean it's a good place to go. He needs to get referrals. He can go online and do some research. But, you know, he should use his own network. You should do it as well. Look for guys who have already been divorced. Ask around and find out if there's any really good attorneys. That's the best way to do it, because some of these attorneys, you gotta understand, most of the money in divorce attorney, most of that is in working for the woman and getting resources for her from the guy. Some of these people don't have a lot of experience in defending guys, and especially if they don't see a lot of money in it. You know, because I mean, essentially, a lot of times what they're doing is they're just trying to hold on money for the client, but with the female usually has less money. There's an opportunity to get more money from the guy. So there is a very adversarial type of situation, and you have to be careful because a lot of these guys, they won't really fight for you. A friend of mine, he went to some guy who had a billboard. And the guy didn't really do much for him. You know, it was a waste of his money, and he had to do some things on his own. But he still isn't divorced, so it could be pretty costly. I really hope he has a prenuptial agreement. Probably doesn't. So It really depends on the state. Guys, do you have any information, any advice for this guy? Because at this point, I'm just telling him he should use his own network. Network around and ask people. You have to know some people who have been divorced because the divorce rate is so high in this country. So anyway, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll be back with a news video next time. And don't forget, the future belongs to those who prepare for it today. Bye.